Namaste, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us from Nepal and around the world. I'm Moitri Banerjee from EduTV, and it is my absolute pleasure to host today's special edition of EduTV Nepal podcast. Before we begin, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Pranav, whose vision continues to become today's schools, universities, industries, leaders, and students on one meaningful platform. My heartful appreciation also goes to Mrs. Tania for her outstanding coordination and efforts in making this session possible. Today's discussion focuses on a question that every student eventfully faced. How do I choose the right career for my future? The world of the education is evolving rapidly. New careers are emerging, industries are transforming, and students today have more choices than ever before. Choosing the right course is not merely about selecting a degree, it is about discovering one's strength, interest, appreciation, and future opportunities. To help us navigate this important topic, we have today distinguished education's leader with us. Our first guest is Mr. Sanjay Patode, President of Vijayabhumi University, Mumbai, and IFIM College, Bangalore. He is a visionary educationist who has constituently championed evolution, entrepreneurship, and industry integrated learning. Welcome to EduTV Nepal, Mr. Patode. And our next guest is Mr. Nan Lamachini, Executive Chairman of Education Planet Nepal, one of the Nepal's most respected education experts who has guided thousands of students towards successful academic and career pathway. A very warm welcome to you as well, Mr. Lamachini.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Let us begin. Mr. Sanjay?
Yep.
Sir, every year students face tremendous pressure from family, expectations, peer influence, and social trends while selecting a course. What is the first step students should take to identify the right course based on their interest and strength?
A very good morning to everybody. Thank you, Pranav. Thank you, Moitri. And nice meeting you, Mr. Nayan. It's a pleasure to be on this place. This is a question that probably, every student is grappling with at this point of time who's graduated after the 12th standard, and many more who have actually graduated after their undergraduate. I think the problem is systemic. It is not about the students. It's about the way education system has been architected. So we start streaming students into science, commerce, arts after 10th. After that, there are some limited options that are available from science onwards. Then there are some limited options from commerce and so also from arts. So if a person is not able to make the right decision in the 10th and he chooses commerce or science and then decides that I need to shift over, it becomes quite difficult for the student to do. And I can appreciate that. Eventually what happens is, which is what you see as an outcome, is a large number of engineers who graduate in our country end up doing MBA because they want to go into the corporate segment. Now, if they were to go back to the 12th standard and ask, why did I do engineering when I wanted to be in the corporate? I could have done a BCom, BBA. There were other options for doing that. So these kind of questions are very difficult to answer, provided you get locked up by the education system. I think the best way to answer this is to go inside and to figure out what is it that a student would like to do. So there are two questions that I always counsel students to always ask themselves. That is what they want to do and what they want to be. Okay, if you get these two questions right, the common cross product of these two vectors will give you the right career path that you should be choosing. So when you say what you want to do, it would be I want to service, I want to program, I want to paint, I want to be a performing artist, I want to be a manager, what I want to do in life. And what I want to be would be I want to be rich, famous, powerful, and what. So these are the two kind of vectors. Now let's take one classic example, which I always give, is that a student says, I want to be a painter, but I want to be the richest man in the world. Now there is no precedence of a painter becoming the richest man. But the student can counsel himself and say, look, I won't be the richest man, but I can be a rich person. So you have M.F. Hussain, a classic example, who was a painter and who was rich. So that's possible. It's not that it is not possible. I'm a sports person and I want to be powerful. Now, again, that's a very difficult combination, but you've had many sports people who have eventually taken on, positions in the public service and eventually got power. So, pathways in life are many, and trying to push yourself at this point of time to take the final decision of what you're going to do in life is going to be very tough. Right now, what the student should be looking at is which program will help me develop the skill that I think I need and I like for my future. So let's say a student wants to build analytical skill. Then a very good program is engineering, a very good program is law. These are the programs that will definitely build the analytical, the number crunching ability, the problem solving ability, that would really come in. However, if a student wants to be more on the design side, then what he needs to work on is critical thinking. He needs to look at imagination. He looks at innovation. So student has to look at what skill that the student wants to develop and align the degree accordingly at this point of time, not look at the long term. Last point in 30 seconds. Life for our new generation is going to be not 50 years, 60 years, it's going to be 100 plus years. And that's happening. So, whatever they learn in the undergrad is anyway not going to last them for the next 70 years of their life. They will have to continuously recharge themselves. There'll be multiple opportunities to learn, relearn, and go on in life. So, don't try to pressurize yourself at this point of time to make the most accurate decision. Look at which peer group you want to be in, look at what kind of skill you want to develop, and what is it more or less you want to align your career towards. And that's, I think, my advice to the student at this point of time.
Thank you, sir. My next question is to Mr. Nan, sir.
Yes, please.
Students often have multiple interests but struggle to determine which one can translate into a successful career. How can Nepali students effectively evaluate their skills, personalities, and aptitude before making a course decision?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for giving opportunity to be here with in front of you people, and thank you for Pranab. Thank you, Pranab sir, for giving such a good platform to express my thoughts as well. For Nepalese students, there are a lot of dilemma with them because they are new generations, and those students who just finished their high schools, they are mostly in dilemma. Like they don't have a particular choice of them. Sometimes if they listen from their friends, or sometimes they listen from families, and they change their mind. So these are the most difficult scenario in Nepalese students. And though there are a few smart students, they choose their career path when they are in school as well. They said like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a analyst or something like that. But still, that once they finish their high schools and at the time of choosing their career for undergrad, and they are in dilemma, and that's what they need, a consultation from their seniors, from their parents, or maybe from education consultancies or something like that. And in our country, a lot of career fairs happening every year, and they go and they visit and they get the informations as well. But as said, Sanjay Shah, the students has to understand themselves what they are in expertise and what they want to be in the future, and what they are going to learn in their undergrad degree, which is actually least lasting for 70 years, which is great things like Sanjay Shah said. So I also have seen the same kind of scenario that students has to choose their career by understanding themselves and what they want to be in the futures is the most important part for them. I guess as an education consultant, I said we have a lot of events, like we organize events from universities, expertise, from social motivator, something like that, and we ask them to have interact with them to find out their strength, where they want to be in the next 10 years or the next 20 years, something like that. So that's how actually we advise our students in Nepal.
So, Maitri, if you allow
Right.
me, I would like to just compliment Nayan, I mean, just supplement his argument. So, I think
Yes.
recently Nepal got a very young prime minister.
Yes.
And as far as I know and my knowledge goes, he actually graduated from Nepal. I'm from Bangalore, and then he came to Nepal. So that
Yes.
itself shows that you can have a person who actually can eventually achieve whatever he wants. It's
Mm.
not. I don't think when he was graduating from his 12th, he wanted to be the prime minister of Nepal. I'm not sure whether that was his aspiration at that point of time. It's just
Yeah.
that the life kind of gave him the way, showed him the way, but he took every opportunity on his side. He made the right choices to get there, and that's the most
Mm.
important thing.
Yeah.
Just for a few minutes, most of Vijayabhumi University that I represent is probably
Mm.
the only university in the country very, very suitable for the Nepali students, primarily because we are a liberal professional university. We align completely with the national education policy of India. And we are
Mm.
probably the only university that allows the students to make the choice of the final degree in the second year. We offer
Mm.
design, we offer music, we offer business, we offer science and technology, we offer, um, we also have Kedge Business School operating inside Vijayabhumi University, which is a French business school, which is ranked 57 on Financial Times. And students can
Mm.
complete the entire French degree sitting here in India and pay just the Indian price. So these are the options available with them. Plus, they have options to even study 2 years here, go to the US and complete their degrees in universities like State University of New York, which is Albany. They
Mm.
can go to University of Texas, Arlington. They can go to Texas State Tech and Georgia State University. So there are basically pathways that we have with them. There are also pathways to Australian universities. There are also pathways to European universities. So they have option. What I'm just trying to
Yeah.
say is don't
Yeah.
pressurize yourself just because you got a bad score.
Yeah.
Don't pressurize yourself just because you didn't make it to the top cut. I think there are multiple options available in the world. And if you're just striving towards excellence and working on your passion, I don't think success is going to run away from you. It's only going to come back to you.
Mm.
Thank you, sir. My next question is to Sanjay, sir. Uh, the future workplace is changing rapidly because of artificial intelligence, automation, sustainability, and digital transformation. Which future ready disciplines and skills should students focus on over the next decade?
So, Moiti, this is another element of confusion in the minds of the students. Okay. Forget me. Even Nostradamus cannot predict in the next 4 years which technology is going to actually last. Okay. AI, we are in the transition phase of AI. AI is going to become very normal, just like how mobile phones have become normal. Every CCTV will be AI enabled, every phone will be AI enabled, every car will be AI enabled, every drone will be AI enabled. So you will not be able to get rid of AI, but how does it matter to the student? Okay. What's more important right now for the student is to develop his or her own resilience and the ability to learn and adapt to new technologies that are being born and new environments that are going to be created. Sustainability, as you see, is a very, very old aspect of the entire, Southeast Asian culture. So if you look at the way we pray to the sun, we pray to the moon, we pray to trees, we pray to stones. We basically respect every element of nature around us, and sustainability is an ingrained part of culture. It's different that on the Western side, after this industrial revolution, when everybody went very capitalistic, sustainability became an issue because of the growing population as well as because of the climate changes and etc., which has come into play. But for us, it's ingrained in our culture. So as far as our students are concerned, that means the Nepalis and the South Asian students, I think sustainability will come to them naturally. Respect for women will come to them naturally. Respect for genders will come naturally. That's my view. Come on, all our countries have been, the ones who have started allowed women to vote right from their independence days. It's only America that people don't know the women started voting in 1960. That is exactly after about 170 years or 80 years of their independence. Till that time, it was only ruled by men. So they have this problem. The problem does not exist with us. I would tell the students, look at your own competencies and skill. Look at the World Economic Forum future skills report. Out of the 10 skills predicted, all of them are soft. They are basically negotiation, they are anger, there are communication, they are problem solving, critical thinking, analytical thinking. So they are all related to working with teams. They are all related to skills other than hard skills like AI, computer programming, Python, engineering, or whatever. So eventually, what is most important is the development of the student as an employable resource for the society, a person who's willing to serve, the person who's willing to learn and solve problems for the society. If they are, there are problems everywhere, okay, in every place there are problems. It's just that they're just waiting to be solved by younger generation who build their ability to solve them. And once they are able to solve them, I think they don't have to worry about anything else. I think all of this should not worry about them. Again, they have to go inside first, look at themselves, what they want to do. And that is going to be, the most important thing. Getting confused by all these new technologies that are coming. Somebody's saying robotics, somebody's saying AI, somebody's saying mechatronics. At the end of the day, let them look at the curriculum. Okay. 3 years of engineering is common, irrespective what branch are you doing. It's only the fourth year. In 1 year, you're not going to be a specialist in robotics. You're not going to be a specialist in mechatronics. If you really want to be a specialist, do your master's. I mean, there's further degree that you can do. Do your research. Start working in those areas. That's how you typically build the expertise. No point taking that decision now. It's best to make the choice aligned to what one wants to do. I'll give you one example. In Vijayabhumi University, our music school offers a B.Tech in sound engineering. Now that's unique, right? Engineering is normally the forte of all the technology schools and engineering schools. How's the music school offering sound engineering? Because person should have the ear training to listen to music and know which sound has to be enhanced or suppressed based on the requirements of the audio environment that you're creating. And that comes only from the people who understand music, who understand sound. So they know the sound best. So this is a true example of an interdisciplinary or transdisciplinary degree where a music school is offering a B.Tech in sound engineering. Now they will learn to play guitar, they will learn vocals, but they'll learn digital signal processing, they will learn how to program their devices, they will learn how to set up audio systems, they will learn what type of speakers, amplifiers, everything, the entire electronics that goes behind the audio. So that's a super combination, right? They have to choose what they like. If you have a little penchant of music, you want to also have a little inclination towards technology, nothing better than this. Besides that, you can combine degrees these days. So like you can be in this university and do a dual degree. You can do a degree in our university or any other university and maybe take up an online degree with IIT Chennai, like a BSc in data science. You can be, or data science degree from BITS Pilani. So you could actually graduate from an Ambedkar college or some college of engineering, but also have a BSc in data science from BITS Pilani. That can be done very easily. Many options. My only messaging is go inside, figure what you want, and you will find your right. It's about fitment. They have to look at what suits them best, suits their wallet, suits their company, the companionship that they want, the peer group that they want, because they will make their best friends in this time, and that's very important. What kind of faculty they'll learn from, what kind of exposure they'll get, what environment will they be operating in? Will they be operating in Europe, America, India, where? I mean, that is the core of the decision making, in my view.
Thank you. Now to Mr. Nan, sir. Many students aspire to study abroad or pursue international opportunity.
Mhm.
Uh, what factors should student consider while choosing between studying in Nepal, India, or other international destination?
Mhm. Well, thank you for the questions. If we see, particularly for Nepalese students, we should categorize in um, two parts. Like one kind of students, they want to go abroad for their studies and settle down, right? They don't want to come back. And there are other part of the students, actually they want to go somewhere like in India and UK and some other country like Australia and US, but they want to come back and do something better in their own country, right? So if you talk about the students, those who are seeking opportunities for long term, they will definitely choose the country like Australia, New Zealand, or maybe US as well. But those who are actually looking for opportunities in their own country, like in Nepal, then they will definitely choose India, UK, or maybe or some of the European universities as well. So apart from that, obviously the students always think about affordability as well. Like if they get the degree, which is cost around less than half, when they go to the particular universities in some other countries, of course they should actually choose the university where they are getting their education in half price, right? So in my opinion, like every year thousands of students uh, go to India and go to Australia, US, and everywhere. Like if we talk about the today's data, we have around 400,000 students graduate, high school graduate every year, and 70% of them they want to go abroad. And it's because of we don't have a good universities as well. We have very limited universities with high competitions, and some of the courses like engineering, medical, nursing, these are the tough courses in Nepal. They can't actually get admission into the universities, and they don't have a choice. They must go to abroad for their high studies. So in this case, like we found like many around 15, 20,000 students, they go to India for their educations as well. Because India is very close to Nepal and it's very affordable and quality of education. I guess like, like students always first choose like where they, which, what is their intention. They want to study and settle down in the country, of course they will go like countries US, UK, Australia, New Zealand. Those students actually who want to get degree and come back, they will definitely choose India, UK, and some of the European countries.
Mr. Sanjay sir,
Yep.
student frequently asks whether they should follow their passion or pursue a field with stronger employment prospect. What can students strike the right balance between passion and practicality?
My single answer to that would be follow your passion. And if you're following your passion, it's very natural that hard work would come behind it. And when hard work follows passion, you arrive at excellence. So that would be the real side. Okay. Now, one of the misconceptions that students have need to be clarified. Now, let's say, for example, my passion is engineering. Let's take, for example, okay, I want to be an electronics engineer. Now, when I look at electronics engineering, every passion that you pursue will also come with some amount of general education, will come across with some other amount of courses, which is what you may not like, but that's a necessary evil for you to do to reach your final goal of passion. I mean, whatever you want to do. So don't get bothered with that. I think whatever you're passionate about is like if people are passionate about coding, computer science, AI doesn't matter at this stage. So whether you take a computer science degree or a AI degree doesn't matter. If you're passionate about engaging with people, then a business degree is very good. If you're passionate about doing something in the area of finance and accounting, a bachelor of commerce, or there are specialized degrees that you can work with for that part. You can work and do a supplemented with a CFA if you want to be an investment banker or you want to be a financial controller that maybe supplemented by chartered accountancy, ACA, CMA, CISA. There are so many of them. So follow your passion. I think the career, you will discover the career in your passion. Currently, as I speak and I tell you, when I talk to people about music, people think music is never a profession. You won't believe it. The best placements from our university happen in music. There are two areas where the best placement happen. One is music and the other is AI. The reason I think AI would saturate, but music will not. Just look at the number of OTT channels. Look at the amount of media that's going into social space. Look at the amount of Spotify, the music industry that is growing rapidly. The whole idea of audio and sound is becoming so vast that there are very limited professionally qualified people in this area. And this is sucking a lot of people. The services segment, let's look at people who want to serve humanity. So allied health courses, courses in the area of pathology, in the area of, working in healthcare sector, not being a doctor, but being a major backbone of the doctor in terms of managing the MRI machines, the scan machines that exist, the labs that happen, the whole area of genetics, genomics. I mean, the world is exploding with options. The biggest problem is that the options that we thought were the only options in the past are definitely dying. They're getting replaced by automation. So we are worried. We are not looking at the world that's growing besides. You look at Elon Musk wants to put people into the moon. So entire space tech is exploding. Look at companies like Pixel, look at the defense sector, the drone sector, name it. There is enough and more opportunities outside smart cities. Look, I mean, there's no end to it, what I'm trying to say. So, again, align yourself to passion. Which career I can't predict, nobody can predict. But if you have aligned passion and if you have created an ability of yourself to be there to be a solution provider in the future, there will be a job, there will be a great career for the student. So, look at that. That would be my singular advice.
I'm really enjoying the talks between two stalwarts of education industry, Mr. Sanjay Patode. I think he is doing a wonderful work by training the youth and make them placeable and helping the industries also. Similarly, Nayan, he is counseling, admitting students to best of the universities, to the students of Nepal, and making a good pathway for their careers. Now I'll request Ms. Moitri to start the rapid fire section, and after that we can conclude the session. Over to you, Moitri.
Just
Basically, I understand Pranav just got in to tell us it's time out, so let's start with the rapid fire.
Yes, yes.
Not exactly, sir. In
No,
fact,
no,
we
this is
can.
okay. No, Pranav,
I
I mean,
don't have any problem of time. I know you are very hard pressed managing 5 companies, that to pan India and abroad also. I think, are
Yeah.
you ready, Moitri?
yes.
Please go with Nayan also. And Nayan, I'm
Yes,
feeling
yes.
jealous of you that you are wearing a sweater in Australia and we are at 45 degrees centigrade in Delhi.
Yeah,
Over to
it's
you,
very cold
Moitri.
here, sir. Yeah.
it's winter for them.
Yeah, it's winter here.
And
Yeah. Anyway, let's
Should I
start here.
start?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Mr. Sanjay sir. One skill every student must develop today.
one skill, critical thinking.
One skill every student must develop today.
Critical thinking.
One emerging career that excite you most.
A system architect.
Book or technology.
Both.
Entrepreneurship or employment.
Entrepreneurship is my favorite because I've been an entrepreneur since I graduated. I've never worked for anybody.
One word that defines future ready education.
Ability to add value to society at any point of time. to build the ability to add value to society at any point of time.
Thank you. Mr. Nansa,
Yes, please.
one quality every successful student possess.
Research oriented.
One quality every successful student possesses.
Skills.
Most important factor in choosing a university.
Hmm. Choosing a university, affordability.
Nepal or global education.
Of course, global education.
Degree or skills.
Skills, of course. Skills with the degree.
One word that defines success.
Consistency.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sanjay sir and
My
Nan
pleasure.
sir.
Nice
you,
meeting
thank
you,
you very
Nan.
much.
I have WhatsApp to you, so I'm there on your phone and we can be connected. And
Yeah,
thank you,
sure.
Pranav, for connecting both of us. Thank you, Maitri. Pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.